Hey Fab Debians, I'm here for bag day. I also wanted to show you, I am wearing the Urban Decay, because I already have stuff in this room. I said, oh, I'll just wear whatever's in there. And I wanted you to see what this color actually looks like on the eye, and I will swatch it for you. So, like, there it is in the little compact. I do have silver in my crease. And I did put, so I put my Urban Decay primer potion on. Then I put just a tad bit of the LA Splash, just because I wanted to see, because this color is so like, it's such a, it almost has like a pigment type look to it. I wanted to see if it would make it brighter. Honestly, I'm not sure. I haven't worn this one in a while, so I'll have to try it again without the LA Splash. But that is basically what it looks like on the lid. It's a gorgeous color. There are so many different colors going on in this shadow, as you can see from that swatch there. Just really how, like, there's like, it's just the best color. I'm speechless. It really has been one of my favorite eyeshadows. I just don't wear it all the time. I have so much eyeshadow, so many eyeshadows, which you guys will see throughout my makeup collection, that it's, sometimes you like go, oh yeah, there's that great eyeshadow, and you just forget about it. Especially if, like, one, you don't wear makeup every day. So there's times I don't wear makeup every day. Two, you know, forget that it's there, or whatever the reason. So let's get to the topic of today's actual video, which is my bag. Now, this bag I got at the Grove, at that store I had told you about that sells those really great handbags. It is Valentino inspired. It's not a Valentino bag, but it's very Valentino inspired. In fact, when I had walked into Nordstrom's at the Grove, the lady by the Valentino bags was like, I love your bag. So I thought it was kind of, because it doesn't say Valentino on it anywhere, but I just thought it was really funny. So it's a gorgeous big satchel like bag, and it's got like a leopard print. It's faux patent leather, and then you have these almost look like baguettes, but they're like woven to look like flowers. And then the way it opens is from the inside. There's two little, and I think these are flowers too. Yeah, something kind of like flowery. So, like, you open it like that on one side, and then on the other side. Plenty of room in this bag for anything you are going to need on that day out. I also change my sunglasses weekly, so this week I have my Juicy Couture's. Now, there's not in a Juicy Couture box, because I got them at Ross, and a lot of times when you buy sunglasses at Ross or Marshall's, it's not going to have the case. So this is actually the very first pair of designer glasses I have ever had. My mom bought these for me. They were like $39 or something like that, or $40. I love the big, I always like big glasses. The only problem I have with these is the nose piece. Now, I have adjusted it quite a few times, but I don't know if it did. If it's a hot day, it can tend to take that makeup off right there. So that's why it's so good to keep like that brush set. I always have it in here. Pretty much everything else that's in here is the same exact stuff from the last time I showed you, other than the sunglasses, because I I'm getting more and more sunglasses that kind of need to switch them around. So this week I'm going with my Juicies. But, and that's what I'm saying, like, you don't need to buy a fake to have a bag that is a style of a big designer. So, no, it doesn't say Valentino on it in any place, but it has the look of, you know, that season when I bought it or whatever. Like, this was the style that they were going for. So, I mean, this is a really big bag. And I also wanted to share with you guys how to keep your bag shape. So if you do what I do and you switch bags, one way to recycle plastic, especially plastic bags, the best way to recycle them is after you're done using a bag, especially a bag like this where you want it to keep its shape, stuff it with plastic bags, put it back up in your closet until you use it again. I do it all the time, especially with like mainly satchel bags, or even some of my hobo bags, so that they don't like start flopping. But you know, smaller bags, of course you don't need to do that. But especially like a bag like this, you're gonna want to stuff this baby with like a couple of handfuls of plastic bags. So if you got a collection of plastic bags, just don't throw them in the trash. Recycle them. Put them in your bags. They'll keep the bag shape. I've had this bag for years. For years. Now, one, part of the reason it still looks as good as it does is because, yes, I have a lot of bags. And I go through them, you know, one every week. So it's going to help make a bag, you know, especially if it's a bag that doesn't come with the cover or anything like that. It's going to help if either by switching your bags around and just keeping it up in a place where it's not going to get dusty. I have been able to keep this bag for, I think, 6 years now. I've had it, and it still looks absolutely brand new because I try to make sure that it's stored properly and stuffed properly, so it's keeping its shape and all that kind of good fun stuff. So this is bag number 2. I do have some clutches I want to show you guys that like I don't use on a weekly basis. So one week I might do, because I have this wonderful BCBG clutch that I had gotten for my birthday that I bought, because every year I go to the outlets. I'm given whatever budget I have that day, and I shop. So I don't even remember what my point was. This is a good time for an editing button. But anyways, like a lot of the more expensive bags I have, I've gotten at the outlets. I don't remember why I was bringing up the outlets. Holy crap, I'm gonna have to watch this video and try to remind myself what I was trying to tell you guys. But like a bag like this, where like I can't afford to spend a couple $100s on a bag, you know, boom, this was like 40 bucks. And it's a super nice bag. It is designer inspired. It doesn't say Valentino or any designer on it. So there's nothing wrong with getting a bag like this. You know, check out, especially like street fairs and stuff like that. As long as they're not putting, you know, a Louis Vuitton emblem on it or Versace, like as long as those words aren't on the bag, you're saving yourself a ton of money by just getting a bag that's inspired by a designer. And you know what's also another thing? Like, for instance, the Birkin bag. I think I talked to you guys about this when I had showed you that Kelly inspired last week's bag. Even like Marc Jacobs, Kenneth Cole, because everybody wants a Birkin bag and that style of a Birkin bag, people are going to start, other designers are going to start making bags with that same look, with the hardware, with the locks. I actually have one that I got from Just Fab that people thought was a Birkin bag just because it had the hardware on it. It's not a Birkin bag. It's from Just Fab. So that's what a lot of designers do. I believe I've seen Michael Kors like doing some bags, or really all it is putting, okay, everybody wants that style of bag because they can't afford a $20,000 bag unless you have hookups and you can get a Birkin bag. Anyways, but it's better to always, like, I can't get this bag, you want it very, like, you want it so much, go to Amazon, find like the one that I found on Amazon where it doesn't say Birkin on it, but it looks like one. I don't see anything wrong with that. As long as someone asks you, is that a Birkin bag? And you say yes, that's kind of shady, whatever, but, you know, no, it's not. You know, it's basically made to look like one. Other designers do it, so I don't see why you just can't, you know, buy one that actually looks like it and save thousands of dollars. And, you know, it's even like this. Like, if this was a real Valentino bag, you know, we're talking over $1,000. And I'm very thrifty when it comes to buying bags. Unfortunately, there are bags I do see, like I've seen Chanel bags, I've seen, anytime I ever see a Birkin, it's still like way too much, but like Louis Vuitton and Chanel, I've seen like at really good deals, a couple $100, and they're real. From Beyond the Rack. Beyond the Rack's probably one of the best places. But they're mostly used, but they're like in very good condition, and they're almost always under $1,000. Some people I know, they do not feel that it is reasonable to spend over a couple $100, like $200 on a purse. Now, what I try to explain is that, yes, that bag is, you know, $600. However, normally that bag is $2,000. So sometimes there are a lot of things I do want to purchase that I don't, because some people disagree with how much a handbag should cost. There's really nothing I can do about it unless I get it for a gift. I've received a lot of my designer, like I have a lot of Coach bags that were given to me, and I think just Coach. Dooney & Bourke? No, I bought both my Dooney & Bourkes. But, I mean, you'll see them all. It's going to take a while to get through all my handbags. I'm sorry. I'm like a freaking hoarder when it comes to handbags. And now I'm starting to become a hoarder of shoes. It's bad. I can't help it. I'm sorry. It's a disease. I need to go to therapy. But I love, like, it's art to me. I mean, every handbag is different. It's like jewelry, not every ruby or every diamond is the same. It's like with handbags. You know, each like style that comes out is different. And you're very rarely going to be walking down the street and see the exact same bag you have. Like, how often has that happened to you? And probably never. I don't think I've ever, even when I didn't have as many as I do now, I don't think I've ever run across somebody who has the same, but holding the same exact bag. But, and it's nice when people, you know, like people in Nordstrom's are commenting on your bag. I don't know if she thought it was a Valentino bag, because I went over to the Valentino bags. I didn't see any, like, I saw, like, some flower detail, but it didn't look like this. So I'm guessing she thought maybe it was a Valentino from another store or something. But I'm all for, you know, getting an, you know, designer inspired rather than a fake, an actual fake. Like I told you, I do have some fakes, but we'll get to that later. Oh, that's what it was. I remember now. The whole BCBG clutch thing. Ah, I got it. So I had bought this clutch when I had gone for my birthday to the outlets. This clutch is so gorgeous, and I was thinking, you know, Christmas party stuff, you know, something like that, and I didn't end up getting to use it, but at least I have that now for when I need a clutch. It's gorgeous. So I'm going to have to pick, like, maybe do 2 in one day, or I'll work it out somehow. But I only, one of the other clutches I have, I actually made into a clutch, and I'll explain it to you when you see it. It's actually really cute and really funny. But and then there's like a Coach laptop case that I had bought for the computer I'm using right now, and it didn't fit, and it makes a great clutch. So I'm like, I'm keeping this. It was leather. It's this leather laptop case, and it's so gorgeous. $33 on that online store that they won't let me. It does. The website will not let me copy pictures. Like, if you do go to my blog and you go to where it says fashion deals, I cannot put anything from that website on my fashion deals link, because they don't let you copy images from that website. So the only thing I can do is copy the link of the sign up page, because usually the only way you get access to that website is by going to that outlet, and then they sign you up when you go into the outlet and buy something. Then they ask, do you want to be a part of our mailing list, blah-de-de-blue. Like, if you were to Google Coach outlet store, you're not going to find it. You will not find this place. But it's actually Coach Factory. I don't know if it's premium, but I know it's like Coach Factory online store. I put the link on my blog a billion times, so that's real. It's not a fake website. Don't be afraid to click on it, because I don't know if anybody's ever clicked on it or not, because I can't copy pictures. And a lot of times there are great places that I can't advertise for them because they won't let me copy pictures. Or like, they do that, like when you go to click on the image and it moves, that kind of thing. And I'm like, I try to get it the best shot I can so that I can put it up. It's like, dude, I'm helping you guys out. You're making it harder for me. I don't get paid. I don't get nothing out of it other than the pleasure of helping other people be able to buy stuff like this for low prices. You know, like those sunglasses. If I didn't receive them the way... Okay, look, about that. if, like, I did get an apology. They did offer to, refund them. They were fixed. I said, no, I don't want to refund them. For me, I've been in customer service for many years, and I just feel that, because I was really excited to find that website, if there would have been some kind of, okay, well, how about on your next purchase we give you 40% off, or 50, or some kind of a, like, we really want to keep you as a customer. It just didn't seem like it. It's like, when you're yelling at me on my YouTube channel, I get it. But still, it's like, that's not very professional. Pick up the phone, call me. So there are a lot of things where it's like, okay, unfortunately, I don't want to buy from there, because it just, that whole thing just wasn't handled properly. It doesn't mean that it's a bad store. It just, to me, means that I don't know that I can trust the customer service to either package stuff right or help me out when I need, like, if a shipment is taking too long. Anyways, I'm just blabbing on. But I'm really gonna try to, like, add more about places I do shop, where you should look. I really want to start doing more writing. It's just that, because I'm on Tumblr right now, in order to really be involved with my blog, you have to be a part of Tumblr, which I can't stand. So I do have a website in the making, and when that's done, it'll be so much better. So keep a lookout for that, and I'll definitely let you know when it's done. But so that's my bag of the week, guys, and a whole bunch of other stuff I decided to talk about. Gorgeous. $40. $40. I've had this for 6 years. Looks the same as it does as the day I bought it. So, like I said, if you want to keep those bags, try to, store them in a place where there's not going to be dust, or animals might get to them, or, you want them to keep their shape. Definitely stuff them with plastic bags, and they'll last you forever. That's why I think it's good to have, like, at least maybe like 10 good handbags, so that you can kind of rotate those bags. You're not using the same bag all the time, but only buy it when you say, oh, holy moly, that's a really good deal. Don't go out and buy a super expensive bag if you don't have to. You can go to my website, you can look at the links, see some of the stuff I've posted, go to those websites, see if they have bags that are in your price range, or go to Ross, Marshalls, TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx is probably the best. And like I said, even your Goodwill, and just, you really do start from the back, work your way forward. If you already have an idea of what you want, you can kind of skim through just by looking at materials. And, like, say I saw this, right? This is hanging, right? I see this style. I go, ooh, that's cute. I'll look at it in the back, and I can literally just do, like, one look through and go, yay or nay. So it does take some time to, like, learn, like, what a brand looks like, and knowing if it's fake or real, and, are you getting overpriced for this? Because I've seen some websites that they're still selling Chanel bags for, like, I can walk into a Chanel store and buy it for that same price. It's ridiculous. It ticks me off. If you're going to put on, you're going to be a consignment store, or you're going to be like, oh, get Chanel bags here cheap, don't put them for the same stinking price as they would be in the store. Like, who's going to buy that? That's the one problem that I don't like about a lot of these websites when it comes to the, except for Beyond the Rack. Beyond the Rack, and I see them go fast when they get, so sign up for Beyond the Rack, and they get those like used Louis Vuittons all the time. One of these days, I'm just going to end up buying one. I swear to God, I will. Because they have so many. It'll be like pages or just like so many different styles. And they're wildly cheap compared to if you were to walk into Louis Vuitton and say, hey, I want that bag. So if you're looking for a Louis Vuitton, a real Louis Vuitton, and you don't want to pay $1 jillion, Beyond the Rack is where you're going to find it. So either go to my blog or just go to Beyond the Rack and keep searching and searching and searching. Don't go to any other website. Don't Google, cheap Louis Vuitton bags. You're going to get nothing but fake websites. So this is another reason I do this. So all that stuff's on my blog, and it's already been like a half hour. So bag of the week. Hope you liked it. Next week, I think I will be. It's my Todd's bag, and that one was an amazing deal, and we'll get to that next week. So, okay, thank you guys. Subscribe, and all that fun stuff, and hopefully my makeup geek will come today. Oh my God, I have to tell you what I did. One sec. Okay, look. When I was filling out my info for my address from Urban Decay, my phone wanted to do this update, so I updated my phone, and apparently it auto-corrected my street name. I didn't notice. I know I put in the correct street name, but after I had done that and like moved on, it put the wrong name, so I called them frantically today. Oh my God, it's already been shipped, but they said that they can get a hold of them and blah, blah, blah. It's not going to be a big problem, but like I almost passed out. I'm like, I spent, basically I spent around $55, but I got like over $100 or more of products. And you'll see what I got. I'll show you everything. So I'll definitely do a review on that. Alright guys, I'm outie. So have a good one. And that's it for this week. I still need to post the product list for our tutorial on Tuesday. And I will do everything I can to get that done today. So thank you guys, and I love you all. Goodbye. Bye. I almost clicked the wrong button again. Have a good day. Bye, guys.